Oh my gosh. I can survive. Good morning. It is Sunday, the 5th of January, and right now I'm gonna prep my bone broth for the week. The first step is you want to roast the bones. In here I have beef bones, and on the vegetable side we have celery, onions, and carrots. I set the oven to 200 degrees Celsius and I'm gonna roast this for about 30 to 45 minutes. I only started consuming bone broth probably last year. At first, it was mainly because it can be a source of protein, but apparently it's also good for the gut, and it is also a big source for collagen, which we women in our 30s definitely need because our collagen production has been decreasing since we hit 20. And making your own bone broth, it's so easy and so cheap. I got a whole tray of beef bones from my local butcher for like $5, and I usually would make my bone broth together with my big batch of spaghetti bolognese, so I can get the whole big bunch of celery, a whole bag of carrot, and a whole bag of onion, and I would not waste any single produce. The reason why I show you my bone broth routine is because it is one of the prep that I'm gonna do for tomorrow. You know what's happening tomorrow. You already seen it from the title. Yes, I'm gonna try to wake up at 5 a.m. every single day for a week. Basically, I'm gonna take every measure possible to make sure that I'm set up for success tomorrow morning. I know that I'm gonna struggle waking up at 5 because honestly, I have been trying in the last 2 weeks and I failed. So it's gonna be very exciting. Alright guys, I am done with my bone broth prep. I just strained everything and here are all of the bone broth. I'm just trying to cooling it down before I'm putting it in the fridge. Yeah. It is 10:35. I'm supposed to be in bed by now, but I want to write down a to-do list for tomorrow. Right now, what's left to do is I'm going to take my magnesium. I'm going to prep my water bottle because tomorrow's going to be a bit hot. So I'm going to fill it with water and put it in the fridge. Prep my gym outfit and we're good for bed. I'm actually quite confident that everything that I do today will set me up for success tomorrow. Magnesium glycinate before bed is chef's kiss. I'm just checking the workouts that I'm gonna do tomorrow because we're changing our workout split in 2025. When I started going to the gym August last year, I feel like the main focus was to build muscle. So I would lift heavy, progressive overload, reps in reserve. And I feel like in 2025, I want to get lean. So we're changing the workouts. I'm not gonna lift as heavy anymore, but we're more focusing on more reps with lighter weights. So yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit and then we're gonna sleep. I just set up my alarm, 5 a.m. Okay, I'll read this book, probably just a few pages so that I can go to sleep fast. Morning. I really want to go back to sleep. I'm running out. I already ordered another 3 bottles, but it hasn't come yet. Usually in the morning, I get a lot of allergic reaction. Like, I would sneeze a lot only in the morning. I don't know if I'm allergic to pollen, maybe. And these are all fat. I've been trying to take resveratrol, but because it's in powder form, it's kind of hard for me to take it. I don't know what's the best way to do it. But they say to take it sublingually, which is under your tongue, and it's best to take resveratrol with some sort of fat. So I usually would take it with MCT oil. Both of them doesn't really have a distinct taste, to be honest. This bone broth is pretty yummy, actually. It's not as collagen-y as how I usually made it. I didn't really use that much bones this time, but I did put a lot of veggies. Maybe that's why it tastes nicer. But anyway, it is 6 now, and the sun is kind of rising already, so I might go to the gym soon. But yeah, I guess today's mission to wake up at 5 worked. Even though I know that I'm gonna be very, very tired later. I'm gonna try to sleep earlier tonight for sure. There's definitely something about waking up before everyone else. The road is really empty, and honestly, I'm a little bit creeped out. I can't even cross the road diagonally right now. But I did see a couple of people walking their dogs, so it's not as creepy anymore. It's raining quite a bit, but I just don't got any more energy in me to run, so I'm just gonna soak it all in. This is actually really nice. The rain is not too heavy, but also it's not like a mist. So this is my pre-shower. Oh my gosh, I am back home. I just showered. It is 9:08, which is not too bad. I was supposed to start working by 9 a.m. and we're pretty much on track, but I haven't made coffee and I haven't had breakfast. I'm gonna have this YoPro Perform 20 grams of protein, but other than that, we pretty much did it. But so far, I am enjoying this and it feels really good. Probably gonna move back my schedule by 1 hour today and then sleep earlier tonight. Or hopefully I can sustain this. See you tomorrow. Morning. I think I slept about like 12. Okay, let's wake up. I'm not putting skincare today because yesterday I put it before the gym and then after I showered it goes away anyway, so I don't want to waste it. definitely finished way earlier today than I usually do when I go at the gym, but it's nice. That means I get to do more. Anyway, I've been loving mixing my body lotion. I'm using this firming body lotion from Nivea, and I usually would mix it with Amco Beauty smoothing cream. I love this stuff. I think it's supposed to be the dupe for Sol de Janeiro. I never used the Sol de Janeiro before, but I love this one. And they're usually 50% off anyway at Woolies, so whenever you see they're on sale, grab them. But yeah, anyway, it's funny how I was so surprised that I finished from the gym that early today. But when I think about it again, I arrived there about 6:30. I finished at 8, which means I still spent about 1.5 hours there. I actually usually spend more than 2 hours at the gym. And that's really one thing that I want to change about my gym routine this year. I love my body and I want to be healthy, but not more than 2 hours, of course. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully my new workout split will actually give me the results that I want, or else I have to change it again. This cup is definitely changed everything. It's so good. Alright, so what's the time? It is 9:09 and I already made my coffee. Yay! But I did go to the gym a little bit later. Also took my sweetest time in the shower and meddling with my skincare routine. But that's okay. I can start working now and yeah, day 2 succeeded again. Alright then, I'll see you tomorrow. Morning. I'm still sleepy. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that it's already almost 6 a.m. I think I stayed in bed for 15 minutes and took my sweater, and then I go upstairs and then I just keep scrolling. I'm not going to the gym today. I was just supposed to shower and get ready, but instead I scrolled. But it's okay. I'm gonna give myself some grace, pat myself and say good job for waking up today and for still pushing through. I already knew that things aren't gonna be as smooth. The point is we keep showing up, okay? The sun is almost up. Holy moly. Look at the weather, guys. It is gonna be constantly 30 degrees in the next 4 or 5 days. Are you kidding me? But I guess one of the things that I really love about waking up at 5 a.m. is because I actually can skip all of those heat. Usually in Melbourne in the morning, it will be cold. Doesn't matter if it's gonna be a 30-degree day in the morning, it's still gonna be somewhat pretty cold. And when I wake up at 5, start going to the gym at 6 and finish at 8, usually the sun is still pretty much manageable. It is nice and I don't want to take that for granted because I know that when winter comes, I cannot do that anymore. Wow. I actually never done this before, but this is nice. The sun is about to rise and I think it's kind of like 15 to 16 degrees at the moment. So it's kind of cold, but it's also really fresh. This is beautiful. And I just had a real moment of gratitude right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely struggling. But right now, I honestly think that I am very rich. Man, this is good for the soul. Alright, I'm fully awake now. Let's get ready for the day. I was just about to go into the house and close the door and look what I see. Oh my gosh. This is actually not the first time that I've ever seen them. One time I saw them literally so big in front of my window. That just makes today even more cool. That's crazy. I fell out of my skincare routine last year when I started the 35 before 35 challenge because I just don't have any time at all. I would still use moisturizer and sunscreen, but I don't use toner, essence, serums. But I really wanted to start taking care of my skin again because I can see a lot of fine lines, wrinkles, big pores, and yeah, I need to start taking care of myself again. In the past 2 days, I feel like I've been adding more and more steps into the routine. But look at the glow on my skin right now. Like, beautiful though, right? Actually, it's because I have this glow mask that has been sitting in my drawers for probably a year. And then today I was like, wait a second, let me see what's the expiry date for it. And it says February 2025. So yeah, every single day you're gonna start seeing my skin getting glowier and glowier. I'm gonna use it every single day. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm putting makeup, it's because today's my content shooting day. Yeah, I just want to be more presentable, at least, you know. I want to show up better in my content. But to be completely honest, that's not my main goal for this year, so I'm just gonna take it easy on that. I'm not gonna all of a sudden put on makeup every single day. My goal is actually to reach a point where I don't even need makeup. You know what I mean? But right now, makeup does help me to look more presentable. But anyway, another day of success for getting up at 5 a.m. Oh my god, my hair is crazy. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Day last night I slept at 1 a.m. Day 4. Wow, look at that. I will not get tired of this view. Mornings are beautiful. Look ahead, you see it coming. I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like. Not gonna lie, I was so close to go back to bed this morning. I was so tired. I slept around 1 a.m. so I probably only got like 4 hours of sleep on top of less than 6 hours of sleep since Monday. I feel like my lack of sleep is gonna catch up to me anytime soon. But I do love mornings and hopefully this will work in the long run. If you guys have been trying to get up earlier, I know you can do it, okay? Do it with me. Let's go to the gym. This is what heaven looks like to me. Protein crisps, especially this one. It tastes so good. I'll get all of them. little breakfast, but I want to check if this is still good. I feel like I've been putting this in the fridge for more than 10 days and I don't know if it's okay. But yeah, we'll see. Okay. Now we can cook. By the way, I've been testing this new grinder yesterday and it's been a mess. But so far, I'm kind of loving it. I was supposed to season the grinder with 2 kilos of beans by running all the beans through the grinder periodically before actually grinding your coffee to consume. And I've probably already run through about 400 grams of beans in here. And a lot of people who reviewed this grinder has been saying like, oh, this grinder is unusable unless you season 5 to 10 kilo coffees on it. But I'm kind of impatient, so I'm gonna keep seasoning it and also make coffee with it in the next month and see how it progresses. It's gonna be a bit loud. Oh my god, that is literally the perfect shot. Lovely. Look at this, that is insane looking espresso. Of course I'm gonna try this. Okay, timing wise, perfect. Look wise, perfect. Taste wise, not perfect at all. It's way more on the sour side and maybe it is true. I need to season it more. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna adjust the grinder a little bit again and see how it tastes. Monk fruit. I've been enjoying using monk fruit as my sugar replacement. It tastes exactly like sugar, but for 1 teaspoon it's just 1 calories. So that's why I've been enjoying it. But of course it's not as cheap as just regular sugar, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Definitely rather to pay more than having an actual sugar. So this is my breakfast. I'm just having a protein toast, 1 egg mixed with some egg whites, tomato, sriracha, and coffee. It is so simple, but I just want to start my breakfast with protein. But not only protein, I want it comes from savory protein and not like protein bar or protein shake. This year I want to lower my cortisol level, I want to lower my insulin level, and I'm not a healthcare professional, I'm not a doctor. I also got this information online that if you start your breakfast with something sweet, it's gonna spike your insulin level. And what I've read, you also don't want to start your coffee with an empty stomach. Well, my stomach was kind of empty when I first sipped the coffee, but at least I'm having it with fruit right now. So hopefully that'll be okay. And as you saw before, I stocked up on my protein bar and my protein powder. Those are gonna be my snacks after lunch, because this week we're also trying out my muscle chef meals for our lunch and dinner. And after a few days, we knew that that's not enough. The portions are kind of small, and sometimes when the food doesn't hit, I couldn't finish it and it made me even hungrier. So yeah, having the protein snacks, protein bar at hand would definitely sustain this lifestyle. But yeah, taking my resveratrol now. All right, I'm gonna finish this and we'll chat again after. Hey Google, what's the time?
10:11 a.m.
Okay, gosh, it is 10:16. Yes, we are an hour late to start the work, but it's okay. Honestly, when I was trying to set up my Google Calendar, I literally only set aside time for gym, self-care, lunch, and work. That's it. There are no chores in the calendar, there are no social life, there are no breaks in between tasks. So I guess what I learned today is definitely to take chores, breaks, and also social life into account. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to play around with the Google Calendar more this week so that I don't feel shit about myself just because I was doing chores or because I have coffee and breakfast before I start working. So yeah, today is an editing day. I'm gonna start editing away until I finish, I guess. But thank you for tuning in today. I'll see you tomorrow. Guys, I'm so tired. But hey, last day. Guys, it's finally happened. I am not proud to say this, but I did went back to sleep. Slept at 1 a.m. So I was very very, very tired. And then when I woke up again, it's about 6:44 and now it is 6:55. Today I was supposed to go to a class, Pilates or Legree, but nothing is available. Anyway, I don't want to make this day feels miserable or it's a failure because I give my body enough sleep. And I also don't want to seem like I keep giving myself excuses because it is purely my fault for not sleeping earlier. But let's give ourselves some grace and just soak in the morning for a bit. Okay guys, for this last day of the challenge, I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to the gym first thing to make up for today. So yeah, no gains or loss, and I'm still gonna do work from 9 to whatever, still a win. I decided to change my clothes and started to go for a little walk, specifically to my favorite coffee shop. I'm gonna go there and sit for a bit and write down my reflections, maybe have a little matcha, and then I can go home and start with my work. So at the very least, I still got some movement in my body. Need to wait for a week, isn't it? 2 weeks? Oh no, we're probably just gonna have gassy coffee. I still have pour-over. I can survive. By the way, this is the glowing collagen mask that I told you guys about. This brand is called Tear. And yes, I'm gonna use this every single day until I ran out of it, basically. So this is gonna be foamy for a bit, and then it's gonna turn into just a skincare. It's like an ampoule. Pairing it with this device is... The garbage truck is here. Alright, it's a little bit messy situation in here. I'm about to have breakfast as well, but I do want to share with you almost 2 full pages of the reflection from waking up at 5 a.m. every single day in the past 5 days. When I was walking home, I decided to listen to Layla Hormozi's new YouTube videos, and it was so good. She shared about things that can help us achieve our goals, and my one big takeaway from that video is that we want to focus in our inputs instead of our outputs. That is really powerful because that's true. Sometimes a lot of us, even myself, I would beat myself up for not getting the result that I wanted, but I can't control the result. What I can control instead is my input. What can I do to get there? For example, this year I have a goal that I want to grow this channel. I can't control how many views that I get. I can't control how many subscribers I can get, but what I can control is how many videos that I can put out every month, how much time I can input into creating videos, planning videos, or even spend more time into my thumbnail. You know what I mean? If you want to watch the video, I'm gonna link it on the description. You can watch it there. But yeah, anyway, back to the reflection. First of all, I want to share why I wanted to start this challenge in the first place. Before 2025, I've always been feeling like I don't have enough time in the day. I would wake up around 8 to 9, which I was already not proud of because I used to wake up around 5 to 6 a.m. I was always a morning person, but it changes through times, especially in the winter. I can't get up in the morning. I couldn't sleep earlier. But yeah, after I woke up, I would prepare myself for the gym. I would go to the gym around 10, be at the gym for 2 hours, and after 2 hours I would still go to the market to do a little bit of grocery shopping, and I usually would arrive home around 12 or 1, and then I have to shower, have to cook for lunch, make coffee, have lunch, and by the time I finish my lunch it would already be around 2 or 2:30, and honestly by that time I was already completely exhausted. I don't feel productive at all, and I definitely want to increase that. that was the main point. The first day of the experiment definitely hard, but what I found really helpful was to prep everything ready the night before, preparing my gym bag, my water bottle, my gym clothes. If I'm gonna have breakfast, what would that be? Can I prep that? I aligned all of my vitamins that I'm gonna take before I go to the gym, wrote down all the steps that I'm gonna do right after I turn off my alarm, planning what kind of workout that I'm gonna do at the gym, and that helped me so much. So after I woke up, I already know what to do. I'm just like, go, go, go. After the first day, I'm not gonna lie, it's getting harder each day because every single day I would get less and less sleep. I was playing catch up with my sleep or the lack thereof. After doing this in the past 5 days, I definitely see much more improvement in my productivity. I would get so much more done in the day. I get to squeeze in some skincare. I get to enjoy the mornings, which I really love. I could watch the sunrise. I could soak in the morning sun. Those feelings really set my mood up for the day. And yeah, I just feel overall less stress. For the difficulties, it definitely lies in the lack of sleep that I've been getting. I do feel like I am weaker at the gym and I feel like I need to have a long nap after my lunch, which is not good. But yeah, after lunch is when I usually feel all the crash coming in. And lastly, I feel so much more hungrier during the day or during the night. I'm just hungry all the time. It's probably because I am awake longer, so I've been using a lot more energy, and I'm also in the calorie deficit moment right now because I want to be lean. So that hasn't been helpful, and I'm trying to find a way to combat that. Now, what I learned from this is that I definitely need to sleep earlier. I need to have a nighttime routine that works for me so that I can have better sleep, I can rest well. I'm also have been waiting my NMN supplements to arrive because that really helps with my energy level. I'm also gonna try to take L-carnitine, creatine, and omega-3 for focus. Hopefully those are gonna help me to replenish what I'm lacking. But yeah, last but not least, I definitely gonna continue waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning, but I'm gonna only do it on the weekdays and not during weekends so that I can have balance. I'm also gonna try to manage my time better. I will put chores and social life into my calendar. I think that will help a lot. Anyway, my camera is about to die, but if you've been watching this whole time, thank you so much for being here and watching the video. I hope you enjoy, and I hope that you can find something helpful from this video as well. Let me know in the comments below what time do you guys usually wake up every single day. And we're gonna be back with weekly vlogs next week, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll see you all beautiful people next week, and go make yourself proud today.